Hello, my friends, Elsie here with a reading for the collective. We have the sneak peek for the week. Sorry I didn't get it out yesterday. I did the video and unfortunately during rendering it was corrupted. So here I am to do a sneak peek for your week, Aries. And we're going to go from Aries to Pisces. Please look below in the comment that is pinned below, and that is where you will see your time for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you don't know what your moon and your rising sign are, please go up to my banner at the top. On the right-hand side, you will see the link to a website there where you can calculate your moon and your rising sign. Just going to cut here. So thank you for coming by. If you are brand new, I am Elsie, and you are at 10 of Cups Tarot, so thank you for clicking here. I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me before you leave, and that is to give me a thumbs up on the video, just so we can invite more people over to 10 of Cups Tarot. It's how I'm seen on the platform, right? All right, Aries, you're up first. And the rest of you, please go down and find your link. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, sneak peek for the week. For Aries, please. Sneak peek for the week. Wow, okay. Well, that one really wanted to come out, Aries. There you go. We've got the 10 of Wands. Something is coming to an end. Oh, I just heard no more bullshit. That's what I just heard. I swear to God. Yep, no more bullshit. And it wasn't just no more bullshit. It was no more bullshit. That's what it was. Okay, all right. Somebody's doing something here. We've got 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is communication. It's taking action at a fast pace. 10 of Wands, of course, is the maximum, right? 10 is the max in the tarot, right? And after the 10, it turns back to the Ace. So it looks like something has come to a head. It looks like, yeah, I feel pressure on it a little bit. It feels like pressure has been released. And usually when pressure has been released, in my energy, when I feel that, I feel as though somebody has made a decision that has brought their heart to rest. So Aries, I think it's you that's made the decision here. So we have the 10 of Wands, and 10 of Wands, of course, is the end of something, the end of taking action, the end of being passionate, the end of, it's like there's no more passion here. Yeah, there's no more passion here. And the 10 of Wands is you just putting down the burdens of the things that no longer make you passionate. Yeah, you're not going to pretend anymore. I think that's why I heard no more bullshit. It's the first thing that came out. Yep. I feel like this is it. This is all you could take. You've got the 10 wands in your hands and you are going to drop them. And I feel like that is what's going to lighten you up. So I am seeing right now a tractor. It's got a bunch of logs on the front, and it's probably a picture from my childhood, because I did spend a lot of time around farms when I was a kid. And yeah, so this person has dropped all these logs and they went rolling away. And I feel like that's what's going on here. You're just dumping these. They're too heavy to carry. In fact, I think you just realized you're carrying this energy. I don't think you realized before that you were so close to making a big change. Yeah, to bringing whatever to an end that just doesn't, it no longer fits you. You've outgrown it. You've outgrown them, or a group situation. Could be a job for some of you. We have communication, and we have fast-moving energy here. So the 8 of Wands, right? Fast-moving, passionate energy. Now, this could be about something you're passionate about, right? So it could be, if you're an architect, you're passionate about having a conversation with a guy who's going to allow you to design his home. That kind of energy. And this is also, the 8 of Wands is also about, it can be passionate. It can be the passion that we think about when we think about love. So I think what is going on here is the Aries that I'm connecting with has gone ahead and dropped these burdens, and it's made them light enough, it's made their soul light enough for them to be able to even entertain having communication with someone they're very passionate about. Now, the thing here is that I do see the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is air energy, so it's about being up in your head, right? Overthinking things. This is a self-imposed prison here. So I feel as though on this particular depiction here, it's not really about a prison that's self-imposed. It's about you hurting yourself over and over and over again. And I think this is where the buck stops. I think you get this energy that you need to communicate with someone about the ways that you've been hurting yourself because you can't bring some sort of a situation to an end. Yeah, Aries, it is a situation, I believe. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look for more information here. Ten of Wands, please. And Eight of Wands for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. And we have the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, this is all about passionate energy. I feel like you finally got your balance somehow. I feel like your masculine and feminine energies feel balanced. I feel like you feel lighter. Yes, you do decide, you make a decision here that you no longer want to wait around to be breadcrumbed. Yeah, I see those little sprinkles as breadcrumbs. You're no longer going to be breadcrumbed. You deserve the whole meal, and you've realized that. Now, I think it's still bringing you to a place of hurting yourself with thoughts. So I think it really is holding you hostage. Your thoughts have been holding you hostage in the past. But I feel like what happens is possibly with this new moon energy, we have you, yeah, hunkered down in your balanced energy, male, divine feminine, divine masculine here. That's what the different hands are. I love how they're mirrored to each other, right? And it does indicate here that usually that there will be balance within the lunar cycle. So I feel like this being the new moon, the beginning of the lunar cycle, makes sense that this Chariot is here. I think it's cleared some of your energy. It's cleared your energy, made it lighter. You're making decisions, even though they're scaring you, and you're still up in your head about making these decisions. You know what I think is going to happen here is this person, I believe this for most of you, is a person that you're making contact with or getting communication with. And I think that you are not really thinking about what you're going to do when this person picks up the phone, answers the text, and sends back the email. You're not really thinking about what's going to happen when you roll up, you drive up, whatever it is, however you're getting to your person, and you're just going to wing it. Yeah, I feel like you're going to wing it. You're not really planning this out. I think that you've been planning it for so long in your head, Aries, that it almost seems untouchable. And I think that you've made it untouchable because I think that's what you do when you feel like you can't get something. When you feel like you're not worthy of a certain blessing, you will tell yourself, well, it was unattainable anyway. But this is not unattainable. You go charging in with passion on your mind, with being lighthearted. Your energy is lighter. You now understand why you've been feeling so passionate, because it is the beginning of passion here, because the Ten of Wands turns to the Ace of Wands, correct? And I feel like your energy is so light that you feel like you could float. That sounds to me like somebody who's in love, female or male, divine feminine or divine masculine. Then we have the Knight of Stars, and so that's the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like things are, with the information that you have, the overthinking of the information, I think is making you impatient. The impatience is wanting you to, act out as though you are the Knight of Wands and just rush in and tell this person, look, I'm lighter, I feel better, I'm very balanced. And the Knight of Stars is, I'm sorry it took so long. Yeah, because the Knight of Stars is, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be any amount of time. It could be years, right? Because Knight of Stars, the Pentacles are years, stars in this deck. And just listing, I'm told to put down one more card here. Okay. Yeah, so you've come to a decision, I think. You have decided, after some thinking, that it is something that you want to do. You need to rush in. You need to make sure that this person isn't going to get scooped up by someone else, Yeah, what you want, the outcome that you want is very positive. I think that you want to do all these things in a positive light this week, I think. So I feel like with Aries, you are moving forward to make contact with someone you're very passionate about. Yep, connection. That's what Aries has. Taurus, you're up next. It is a sneak peek for the week for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Malbo gang, hello, hello. And Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for the week for Taurus. For Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is a sneak peek for the week? Taurus. Taurus, there we go. We've got the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. What else do we have here? There we go. All right. Taurus, you are up in your head. You're hurting yourself with thoughts. You're digging deep to find these thoughts of things that you failed at, or things that you felt uncomfortable doing, or things in the past, the reasons that you may have failed. But the fact of the matter is, Taurus, listen. If you hear nothing else in this day, please listen. If there is nothing else that you heard in this day, please know that there is nothing to be up in your head about. Okay? The Eight of Swords is about you hurting yourself. You need to stop thinking so far in the past where your depression was, or where the root of your depression was, or the root of your trauma. It's time for you to stop looking back that way. And I don't know who needs to hear that, Taurus, but it is going to affect your life going forward if you don't get that under control. All right. The Eight of Swords, yes, you hurting yourself. It's all up in your head, overthinking, feeling you can't. Yeah, this card says to me, can't. I can't. It's things like this, blessings like this don't come my way. That's what yeah. Sorry, I'm just listening. Yeah, you're finding it really hard to believe that this particular blessing could be yours. King of Pentacles is involved here somehow. I'm just going to pick up the book to look at the full moon, because I don't know. There's 3 cards in this deck that are brand new to me. So they're just in this deck and no other. And the full moon, it says the new moon and the new moon. And the full moon. There we go. So upright, it says there's a new phase beginning, Taurus. Holding faith with yourself. Being prepared. New adventures. Illumination. Success. Achievement. Being spiritually and emotionally ready. You have been... just saw you as an athlete. I just saw the gun being fired in the air and everybody is off to the races. That's what it is. So I feel... with the King of Pentacles, that there is something that moves forward within this situation this week. So Taurus, I feel like you're still not certain about it. You're up in your head. I feel like that you have achieved something that you don't understand that you have achieved just yet. This is telling you that you're starting a new phase. Right? So this is the new phase, the new moon phase, and we are in a new moon today. So this is the new moon phase, and the full moon phase, and it says holding faith within yourself, and I love that. And you know the lockup here just shows that you know the way. You have the key. You have the only key to be able to move yourself forward, Taurus. No one else is going to do it for you. You have to make your decision to move forward. Okay, because you don't have to make a decision to move forward. You don't have to do any of the things that you see here in this reading. But please just make sure that you're watching, that you're not giving up any opportunities that are coming your way, because I feel like something is big. The King of Pentacles is the one that's financially stable. This is the one who is the provider, looking for a wife, looking to give charity. This person's highly intuitive, and I feel like this person makes money because they are a great manifester, that money always comes to them. There's something to do with you moving forward with this King of Pentacles here, and you are going to be scared. You're really going to be up in your head making, this person I feel is coming here to move pretty quickly, because I feel a little bit of panic, if I'm being serious here, if I'm being honest. Not a panic attack, but I'm feeling a little bit uneasy, like, oh my gosh, so much is going to change. If I say yes to this, so much is going to change. And are you ready for the change? That's the question. 5 of Swords. I feel like, yeah, you're going to be fighting with this offer. I think there's an offer coming, and I feel like this King of Pentacles, the King of Stars, I think is going to fight for you. I think you're going to fight him or her, depending on how that is with you, because, we're reading energies here, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine. We're not talking about male and female. So I feel like the king is going to fight for you. And I feel like you're kind of up in your head about that, because you've never had anyone fight for you. You have usually been the lone wolf, the one that heals yourself, takes care of yourself, and when you're ready to go, you go to the next phase of your life. And I think there's someone here that wants to go with you. Yeah. The Page of Stars. I feel like the King of Pentacles wants to go with you. The Page of Stars is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is about the 3D. It's about riches in the 3D. And it's also the card that comes up if you have been manifesting in the 5D. So I'm going to say you have been manifesting probably with someone in the 5D, or someone's been manifesting you, and it might be the king. So I feel like what happens is things that you've been dreaming about, things that you think would never happen to you ever, Taurus, I feel like those things are going to be happening. 7 of Wands. And it's gonna take you for a wild ride in your mind, because I feel as though I'm connecting, especially with someone who hasn't had a lot of luck in their life, who has never had anything handed to them, who is the person who has always sort of maybe lived it in a bit of survival mode. And maybe you came from, a time in your life, or maybe past lives, you come to this life possibly with the feeling of lack. Right? That might be what you signed up for, to overcome your feeling of lack. So I feel like the 7 of Wands, yes. And I feel like there's two sides to the 7 of Wands. Yes, you could be defensive, and that's really the basic understanding of the 7 of Wands, that it's a difficult situation. It's making, people might be taking action against you and you're trying to defend yourself. Yes, that's the very basic of it. But really, when you look at it this way, when you look at behind, if you're standing behind someone with a big stick, that person is protecting you. If you're standing in front of someone with a big stick, chances are you're trying to protect yourself. I feel like this is your protector. Ooh, Tower, Page of Wands. This person never told you that they were in love with you, Taurus, but they have been in love with you for a long time. And they're planning to tell you that. There's going to be a meeting here of some kind, and I feel like with the 7 of Wands, now we have 7 of Wands. Wands are weeks, but don't forget we also have Pentacles here, which are years. My feeling, my intuition, and what I'm being fed for information tells me possibly in the next 7 or 8 weeks you might hear something about this, or end up feeling this tower. Or however, when this tower falls, you could end up feeling it for 8 weeks. So the Tower is Scorpionic energy. We do have lots of fire here, which is the Wands, which is Aries, Sagittarius in Leo. We have Moon. We have a full moon here. And we have Swords, which is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. We have Pentacles here, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel, Taurus, that someone is coming forward to you that's going to cause a tower. Someone who plans on being your equal, and someone who possibly wants to dream things to life. Yeah, someone who is a manifester and wants you to manifest with them. Now with the page is, yes, the person who brings in the messages, but please remember the pages are younger. So they could represent children as well. This person could be younger than you. Person coming toward you. Okay. So next one we got here is Gemini, of course. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is the sneak peek for the week for Gemini. Sneak peek for the week for Gemini. Gemini. Gemini, I'm feeling from you uncertainty. There is uncertainty in the collective of Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And I don't know what that uncertainty is. Let me think. Let me listen. Uncertainty. Something you can't see in the distance. I see fog. I see a stop sign, and there's a whole lot of fog. I don't see what's going on here. Yeah, maybe it'll come up here. All right. Oh, look at that. The fog. There's something you can't see in the distance. Oh, I love tarot, you guys. I just love tarot. Okay. So, yeah, picking up on the energies. That's what it is. So, 8 of moons, which is the 8 of cups. Then we have the moon, which is major arcana. And then we have the 9 of swords. So, Gemini, I feel like what's happening here is you're walking away from something that means a lot to you. Something that did give you happiness at the beginning, something that did give you, that you felt emotional about in the beginning. I feel as though you have been probably in some sort of a union for a while. When I say a while, I mean 10 years or more. There is uncertainty here. Yes, that's exactly what I saw. I saw that stop sign in the distance. Yeah, you can't see past the stop sign. Why am I saying that? Please be careful if you're driving it at night and there is fog. Please be careful because there's not a lot of visual in front of you. So just be careful with that. If there's any of you who have to drive at night or drive in an area that always has a morning fog. The moon, I think you don't trust it. I think you don't trust it, Gemini. I feel as though you are used to being able to see what is in the near future, and right now I think it is very foggy for you. You don't know what is behind the moon energy, and that is making you scared. The moon is Pisces and Cancer. So this is really tugging at your emotions, and you could be having a particularly hard time with this new moon. This could have raised your senses, I feel like your senses have been raised in terms of not only the unknown, but the anxiety of the unknown. So the 9 of Swords is here, and I feel like you're trying to make a decision to walk away from something here, to be quite honest. The 8 of Moons is the 8 of Cups, and so this is you not only disconnecting from the thing that is toxic for you, or the emotions that, that just have been lost. And sometimes that's all it is. It's not always a dramatic story, right? Gemini, it's not always a dramatic story. It's not always someone cheating on someone else and oh my gosh, they have a mistress or a mister or whatever it is. Sometimes it's just, you outgrow it. And I think that's what happened here. I think that you hold no malice. I think you're trying to understand why you're walking away. And in the meantime, you're having a really hard time because you know you have to go. There's no more growing room here for you. The reason you can't see into the moon energy is because, you may try and change that info if you could see it, right? Those are the blessings for following your path. So the 8 of Moons, clarify please. 8 of Moons and the moon. So what I figured out that was kind of cool the last time I did a reading with these cards is when you look at the Fool this way. The Fool is making an educated risk, right? We know that the fool is taking a leap of faith, but this fool is not entirely a fool in the sense that they don't know what they're doing, because this person is an Aries and this person is a planner. So this person has checked out everything that they need to do very carefully before they take this leap. So this is in effect an educated leap of faith, right? When it's up here. When it's in the reverse though, look at that. This person is just diving off the cliff. Not even diving, they're just falling off the cliff, right? Head in the air, looking at the sun, not caring what's below them. That's the dangerous spot to be in. Yeah, not really seeing what's below you is the dangerous spot to be in. So what I feel is though you want to walk away here, Gemini, because you don't see a future for the relationship that you're in right now, quite honestly. There is no emotional future for you in your current relationship, and you know that, and it's giving you stress and anxiety because you have to leave. You have to take the Fool's way out. You do have to start something new, new. The Two of Moons is the Two of Cups. The new thing is you are in love with someone else. The person that you're with, quite honestly, the water has run dry. And it's time for you to move on. And if I am offending a cross-watcher, I'm really sorry if this is your situation, but this is what the cards say. This person is taking a new chance at love, an educated chance. This person knows what they're getting themselves into, is what I'm saying. This person isn't stupid. They did their homework and they're willing to take the leap of faith in love. Yeah. And Gemini's no silly. Gemini, you're not silly. You know you're one of the smartest, right? All the air signs. You're one of the smartest in the zodiac. You're no fool. No. You'll only take the educated risk. Yeah. And then we have the Star. Okay, so this person, you feel like you are their twin flame. You also know that a lot of people have their eyes on your person. Gemini, you see this person as a star, someone who is... someone who is going far in their life, someone who has a lot of hope. They're very strong. This person is very connected to the universe, so they could be highly vibrational. They could be highly intuitive. I feel like this person that is your person is someone that people do watch because of these reasons. This person could be a healer, a tarot reader. They could be a medium or a psychic, also a psychologist, psychologist or psychiatrist. Whew, psychologist or psychiatrist. I gotta remember to breathe in between the channels. So I feel like you know that this person means more to you than a regular old relationship. I don't mean to call it regular and old, but I think that you've been in a relationship now that you've been unhappy in for quite some time. Yeah. So you're picking something different and you are starting something brand new. The Ace of Stars is the Ace of Pentacles. So there we go, Geminis. That is what is coming up in your week. I think that you're making your way to someone. Or someone's making their way to you. Take that as it resonates. This is a general reading. All right, so we are going to Cancer then. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, welcome, welcome. This is your sneak peek to the week, Cancer. What is coming up for you for the rest of the week, please, Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please remember these are general readings. They can't all resonate. Cancer. Show me Cancer. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. The Wanderer, which seems like a sort of Cancer card to me. So the Wanderer is specific to this deck. This deck is the Wandering Moon Tarot. Got it on Etsy, and it is my favorite as of right now. The Ace of Wands, we've got the Six of Swords, Cancer, and we have the Wanderer. So the Wanderer, I know this card already. I'm familiar with the fact that this person is trying to connect to the inner self. They're trying to connect. They have been ignoring the I am. Who is the I am? That is your soul, right? So this person is trying to connect to their soul. And I feel like, Cancer, you've been walking away from things that no longer serve you. I feel like there's lots of things, or people perhaps. Ace of Wands could be having passion for people, or maybe you're just a passionate person in general. But I think you're walking away from that attitude. I think you're going to be selective about where you put your passion now. You're not just going to give it to anyone who you feel you want to give it to. I mean, you can do that for sure. I mean, this is all, this is minor arcana, and, you can make any decision that you want. But the fact of the matter is that the Ace of Wands is the beginning of something that's passionate. And with the Six of Swords next to it, I feel like somebody's walking away or disassociating themselves from, these brand new starts and passion. I think, Cancer, you may have a lot of those, that there might be a lot of different Ace of Wands starts for you, but none of them really took off to a relationship. I feel like that's where you are right now. You're kind of wondering what is out there for you, that you're in the I am, trying to connect to you. The Six of Swords, there's many depictions of it, but nonetheless, swords are knowledge, they are truth, they are trying to get balance. Swords can be harmony, conversation. There's so many things that swords are, and all you're taking with you when you leave this energy is what you've learned. And, that's the thing. You can always learn something. So we don't lose, guys. We learn. Cancer, let's clarify for you here. Ace of Wands and Six of Swords. We've got the 9 of Moons, the 8 of Swords, and the 2 of Stars. What's on the bottom? You've got the Ace of Moons, Ace of Cups. Okay, so what I feel like is going on here is, yeah, you've decided that you need to figure out what makes you really happy. The 9 of Cups is about your wish fulfillment. So I think that you thought that being passionate with the people that you met or people that you dated, I think you thought that that was what you wanted. I think that you thought that that was what you wanted, was, just having the freedom to do what you wanted, when you wanted to do it, when you felt like doing it. Absolutely. When it came to love, passion, and emotion. I feel like for some reason you've walked away from that sort of ideal now, and you are really going deep within yourself. And I feel like you're kind of caught up in your thoughts. And these thoughts, I think, are things that you're thinking from the past. Conversations, communications that you've had with people that maybe didn't work out quite right or made you feel awkward, and you don't want to be in that situation again. 2 of Stars is the 2 of Pentacles, and this is the balance that you're asking for. I think that's what you're asking for in the Wanderer energy. I feel like you're trying to connect to Spirit. I don't think that you believe Spirit's there, but I'm here to tell you that Spirit is there. No matter who your source is waiting for you to make contact, because your source is so pure they would never force it on you. Yeah, so you are the one that has to make the contact, Cancer. I feel like you're going through a lot of really heavy thinking right now. And a lot of people do at the change of the season. The new moon may be affecting that for you, Cancer. May be affecting this really deep sort of deep thought and purge that you're going through. But I feel like the 2 of Stars is you getting balance in the end anyway. We've got the 5 of Stars, which is the 5 of Pentacles. You don't feel really left out in the cold, but I feel like you kind of mind your business. And the 5 of Stars for me, 5 of Pentacles, isn't always a negative thing. It's not always a negative thing to stay in your lane and just do your own thing and just be happy doing your own thing. That's all. And I feel as though you are the happiest that you could be right now, doing your own thing and not really talking to a whole lot of people about the things that you're doing. But I think this is what you want it to look like in the crossroads of your life. You want to have a lot of options. You want to be able to be this person who goes within, or this person who seeks out more knowledge, right? You don't want to be up in your head, but you want to be happy being alone, or being, not necessarily connected to someone romantically. I feel like you always feel like you're at the crossroads of your life when it comes to love. 2 of Moons is 2 of Cups. And yeah, it's not really meant for everybody to settle down. I'm just saying. So if you're a free bird, you're a free bird. Yeah. I feel like right now that you are kind of happy with how you are feeling in terms of feeling like a free bird, that you don't have anyone that you are accountable to. So you could be single, or you could just be in a relationship where it's very free for you and you can make your own decisions and nobody puts their agenda on you. Yeah, I think you're happiest when you're the free bird. All right. And Leo, your sneak peek to the week. Sneak peek in the week for Leo. Tell us what is going on for Leo. Sneak peek for the rest of your week, Leo. Let's see what's going on here. Leo. Okay. Things got a little crazy, as you saw. Got a little nuts. All right, but we still ended up with 3, didn't we? We sure did. There you go, Leo. All right. 7 of Moons, which is the 7 of Cups. It's a lot of confusion and feeling overwhelmed, feeling very emotional about having to make a decision that you really don't want to face. It's making you highly emotional. I feel like you are having regret for not starting this thing sooner, or not, I feel like it's a really big deal to you. The 7 of Moons is like really feeling overwhelmed with having to make a decision and terrified that you'll make the wrong decision, feeling very emotional about that, feeling sort of cornered. The 5 of Moons is like regret. Why didn't I start this sooner? Why didn't I pick it sooner? But the fact is that what's in the past is in the past, Leo, and you can't change what's in the past. What you can do is you can make a good solid plan to be different going forward. So yes, this seems overwhelming, whatever it is. It's making you emotional and scared to pick. I suggest that you reach out to someone to find out if you need help making this decision here, because I also see you in regret. Now, in the end, I feel like it's going to work out okay, because we've got the 10 of Stars here, which is maximum abundance. This is the 10 of Pentacles, right? This is whatever you want, is what that is. So I feel like you're in regret from not starting sooner, but the truth is you're right on track. Yeah, you're right on track. You're listening, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Yep, you are. We have the Ace of Stars, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Swords. You're scared to start something new. That's what it is. You're scared to start something brand new. The thing is that I have a feeling, Leo, that you already know that whatever you're going to do is going to be successful, and that is what scares you. It's not the process of making the actual choice or learning about the thing that you want. I think that it's the actual new beginning that terrifies you. I feel like you... again, that you have a little bit of regret about not starting things sooner, and that is giving you a little bit of anxiety. When you look too far into this, into the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Stars here, I feel like you get really, really overwhelmed thinking, can I really have that? And the thought of being able to make thoughts things is the overwhelming part of it. You just want to manifest everything. So I feel like, yeah, you do have to take your time to make sure that you're organized, because the Wheel of Fortune is coming your way. Something's coming back around for you. So something that you wanted to do years ago, you're now going to have a new chance to do that. The Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. When you thought that you might want to do this thing, whatever it is, a couple of years ago, you weren't ready to do it. And that's why it never happened. You weren't in divine timing. You're supposed to feel a little bit of anxiety about a new start. This is something brand new here, something you've been dreaming about, thinking about, and you're bringing it into the 3D, into your life. And that really is kind of scary, because you already know, you already have a foresight. Do you understand, Leo? You already are looking into the future to know that you are going to be okay. So your higher brain and lower brain are kind of at a fight here. Lower brain is like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You got to make this big decision. It's overwhelming. Oh my God, you should have done this sooner. And your higher brain is like, relax. It's going to be okay. Just make the choice. Let's get on with life. We got things to do, right? So I feel like, Leo, yeah, this is, you know, not only is the thing that you want coming toward you, but I feel like you have new love here. Or someone that you already know that you think is your soulmate. That could be that person as well. The Lovers is Gemini. We have the King of Swords, and I feel like you're going to speak your truth to whomever you think is your love. And we have the Queen of Wands. This person's pretty feisty. So be careful, Leo, because you're pretty feisty. I'm just saying, you've got the Queen of Wands, and she's kind of a terror badass. I'm just saying, she gets what she wants. She reaches out. She's a great manifester. So she might be manifesting you too. She or he, however this flips for you. And then, yeah, the King of Swords in the middle here. I feel like the King of Swords, like your ability to speak up and tell somebody how you feel about them passionately is really going to depend on whether you are going to call in this lover or not. Because I think at this time, the ball's in your court. It's your divine timing. So it is all up to you, Leo. Wow. That was a pretty pointed reading. Didn't have to. It was pretty clear to me. Yeah. All right, so sneak peek for the week for you, Virgo. Here we go. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is coming up in this week for you, Virgo? And happy birthday to you if it is your birthday today. All right, Virgo, what do we got going on here? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell us about the sneak peek for the week for Virgo. Virgo. Woo! Ha-ha! Okay, let me get some cards. Okay, there we go. Sorry, these did not fall like that. Okay. There we go. So, Virgo, I feel like, yeah, there's something in your past that you're moving away from. Something in the very near past, like I'm talking the last couple weeks, maybe last 2 or 3 weeks, I feel like, or maybe 6 weeks. I feel like, oh gosh, maybe even 6 days, because swords are days in the tarot. Seven of Moons, so Seven of Cups, overwhelming, and then holding on to something really tight. So Six of Swords. You have learned a lot this year, I think, and you're not, I don't feel as though you're walking away for any sinister reason. You're not mad, you're not upset, you're not getting away from a relationship. What I feel like is you have learned a lot this year, and it's time for you to move forward and learn more. I feel like you're moving away from old thoughts. You're moving away from the way you used to think. Maybe you were a super concrete, truthful thinker, and now maybe you're just a little more fluid, I would say, in your thinking. Things that you thought were never possible are now starting to be on your radar as, wait a second, that could be possible. You're starting to loosen up your thoughts, because I see swords as, it's made of metal. It's made of iron. Sometimes they were made of gold, depending on the person that was carrying them. And I see them as very reflective as well. So I feel like you're also reflecting within yourself about the things you've learned this year. So far, the things that you have spoken your truth about, and the way that you've made decisions this year, I think, has been different than any other. The Seven of Moons tells me that you are walking into a situation that's highly overwhelming. I feel like you need to make sure that you meditate and manifest if you're about to make any decisions, because the Seven of Moons is going to get you highly emotional. And some people don't make very good decisions when they're highly emotional. Sometimes they quickly go to the easiest thing to make it turn off the emotions, hurry up, turn them off. That's what I'm hearing. Turn off the emotions. I just want to make the pick. I don't want to make it emotional. I just want to pick one and keep going. That's, whew. Yeah, swords are also about conversation, right? Communication, conversation. Four of Stars is you holding on to something really tightly. There's something you don't want to share, something that's on the down low that you don't want to share. Stars are pentacles, so that is the Four of Pentacles. You either don't want to share your money, share your time, share your emotions, share anything about your childhood. I feel like you're not even sharing with the person that you share your life with. The Three of Stars is the Three of Pentacles, which is partnership. So I feel like this is almost turning into a blockage and stagnant energy for you. Holding on to things so tight is most definitely going to pull them away further from you. You keep holding on to them, it's going to be moving away further from you. You can't be that way with energy that is here to bless you. You can't be that way. If you're not willing to let go of the way you used to think about money or think about abundance, if you're not willing to get out of the feeling of feeling in survival mode or feeling in lack, you're never going to be able to use the information that you've learned here. It's not enough to see the information, Virgo. You have to actually look at it and give it the respect that it deserves. The Six of Swords is about, having a lot of information, about situations that you've been through, and all you're taking with you is the things that you've learned. We got the Seven of Swords here. Someone's been lying to you about being happy. Yeah. Now, I don't think that this is an out-and-out lie. Please be clear with that. I don't think that this person never loved you. I just feel like this person loves you, but maybe isn't so happy. The Ten of Moons is the Ten of Cups. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you, let me think, let me listen. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, the lying that you did, or it could be you, it could be your person, it could be someone that you know. It just flip it as it resonates for you. If this is not you, I'm not meaning to say that you're dishonest, okay? Or that you're not happy in your marriage or your stable relationship. But what I do see here is that someone is being deceptive about being happy. So I don't know if that's you, Virgo, being deceptive with your person about being happy to be with them, or if that's them being deceptive about being happy to be with you. But here I see somebody who's holding on to something they aren't willing to share. So I feel like you are not willing to share your thoughts, your feelings. You're not willing to be very vulnerable, and I feel like there's almost things that you're covering up. That's what I feel here. You're acting as though you're happy about them, but you're covering this feeling of lack, not enough, gotta hang on to it as tight as possible. You're covering it with this, I think, and that is the lie. So I don't think it's a lie about being happy to be with someone. I think you're lying to yourself, to be honest. I think that you make things a little more dramatic than they need to be. Like this may be an illusion. You know, the Seven of Cups can be an illusion as well. Maybe there was always only one for you to pick, you know, the one that she's pointing at. Maybe you were always going to make the same decision. It's just that, you know, the universe tries to throw things at you to keep you on your path, to make sure that you're going to stay on that path. Yeah, trying to nudge you in the right direction. We have the Hermit. There you are, Virgo. Always in thought, always inside yourself, not really sharing, taking your light inside and not sharing your light with others, trying to illuminate your own way because you've been feeling lost for a while. And I don't know if I'm speaking to someone who's younger or older, but I feel like if you are younger, I feel like I need to tell you, you have time. You have a lot of time. You don't have to make these decisions immediately. And everybody in a relationship somewhere has felt like they weren't happy at some point. So if this is fixable, please fix it, because I feel like you're going inside to think about it, but I don't think you're talking to your person about it. If you're in a relationship right now, you're not talking to anyone about it. You're just there feeling confused and walking away and spending time on your own. And your person doesn't know what's going on. What you're really trying to do is you're trying to get to the end of a situation, the resolve of a situation. You're thinking about something and you're trying to resolve it. You want victory, but I don't think you're balanced enough to do it by yourself yet, Virgo. So please stop hurting yourself about whatever happened in the past. I don't think it's as bad as you're making it out to be. I think you're overthinking it. And that's what happens when you're in hermit mode for too long. When you don't speak your words out front, Virgo, you're going to go inside yourself and you're just not going to share anything with anyone. And your relationship will then not be successful. So if you're planning on being happy, quit hurting yourself. And I would say it's time for you to get on the road to recovery. Yeah, because this can't happen for too long. You're just going to keep taking this into relationships over and over and over and over again with a bunch of, you'll be a serial dater. Or, a person who is with someone for 3 years and then leaves, with someone for 4 years, then leaves. And I feel like you need to fix that, or it's just going to keep following you around. All right, Libra, here we go. So the sneak peek for the week for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Here we go, Libra. Sneak peek for the rest of the week for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. That one didn't go in. Oh, look at that. We got a few more thrown away here. Or thrown at us here. So we've got the Seven of Wands. We've got the Page of Wands, the Hierophant, and, well, we'll move these over here, won't we? It's probably a better way to do it. There we go. There we go. So we have Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is, of course, I always said, depending on which way you're looking at it, from this side or from this side, someone is either coming at you with the wand or protecting you from something. So let's keep reading and see what's going on here. I feel like with the Page of Wands, I feel as though you're feeling defensive about taking a message into someone about passion. You are feeling very passionate about a situation, about a person, place, or thing. The Page of Wands, if you're a person, you're younger, and that might be a reason why you're feeling a little restless about, feeling like, how are you feeling? The Seven of Wands is a feeling of you wanting to take action, but being scared to do so. The feeling of maybe you're scared that you'll get the rapid fire questions and you won't be able to answer the questions that are coming at you. And really, that's what the Seven of Wands is. It's passionate action. So whether people are taking actions against you, or I feel like you're trying to, I feel like you're trying to keep people away from something. Maybe not an idea. An idea, what is it? Could be a person. We have the Hierophant in the middle, and the Hierophant, of course, is someone who does the right thing. This can also be a psychologist or a psychiatrist, so I feel like, Libra, I feel like you would benefit from seeing someone who might be a psychologist or psychiatrist. Also, I feel like you always have in your heart the want to do the right thing. I think you're very moral. I think that something like the Hierophant energy is new for you. Having faith is new for you, I think. Because, when you're an air sign, it's all up in your mind. You're constantly thinking, and gosh, the air signs are so freaking smart. Always learning things, always learning new things, whether they're creative or written word or whatever it is. You're always trying to find something to learn about. And I think this time, what you're learning about is your higher self. Yeah, because I see the Four of Wands here, and the fact that you have the Hierophant beside the Four of Wands here tells me that this has given you a lot of stability in your life. Maybe stability you're not used to having, Libra. The Hierophant is, someone who has the keys to teach others about spirituality, about how to find their own higher self. I feel like you didn't think that you had a higher self, but you are starting to get very acquainted with the higher self. I feel like it's making you feel stable. I feel like you are, you're getting up and doing things every day. It's making you take action. It's making you feel a little bit more stable than you used to. The Five of Moons tells me that all of this you wish you would have done sooner. I feel like there's a bit of regret as you looked in the past about not being able to accomplish things that you wanted to accomplish. But I just want to tell you that what I'm hearing is you're at the spot you're supposed to be. Yeah, you're right at the spot you're supposed to be. So Libra, you're listening. So we have wands here, which are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We have the Hierophant that is Taurus. We have the Four of Wands, of course, which is fire signs. And then we have the Five of Moons, which is cups. So yeah, I feel like the regret is just that you didn't get the stability sooner in your life, that you didn't realize that you had a higher self. And I feel like there is going to be a message coming toward you that is going to be good news. I don't know. Well, let's clarify. We'll clarify and see if we can get more information out of that. But I feel like you're going to be defensive at the news that comes to you. But I really think that this is good news. But I feel like the reason you're acting out in the Seven of Wands is because it makes you nervous. You've never had this kind of opportunity before. So I think you have an opportunity to make a decision about a person, someone who could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you're about to make a decision about someone who is an earth sign. Someone, the Queen of Stars is the Queen of Pentacles. Could be Capricorn energy, but also Taurus or Virgo. We're in a general reading here. So I feel like there is a decision about a Queen of Pentacles coming up, and it could be something that you're going to do that you're going to speak your mind, because I think that you're feeling a little bit out in the cold when it comes to this person that you have this romantic relationship with. I feel it is romantic and highly passionate. So I feel like you're making a decision about someone who is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're going to use your higher self and you're going to deliver it in a way that it is good news to this person. So I feel like you whether or not you continue in this relationship, it's not going to end badly, is what I'm saying. So if you choose to stay with the Queen of Swords, Queen of Stars, the Queen of Pentacles, whether female or male, I feel like you're going to end up speaking up, and you are either tired of being left out in the cold and feeling bad about that, or that you are leaving them out in the cold and feeling bad about that. Either way, there is a decision coming here. Two of Swords is someone who's thinking really hard, wanting to make a decision, but kind of scared to do so. I think you're making a decision about someone who is an earth sign. We have the King of Cups here, the Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. If you have water in your chart, the Ten of Cups could be you. Sorry, the King of Moons could be you. If not, it could be someone that you know. It would be someone who is along in life and someone who's been successful in their life. This person is the King of Cups. So this person can be highly emotional in times when they're not feeling balanced. But this person is also someone who makes a heart over head decision. They're always the person who will do the right thing, the thing that is good for the collective, not necessarily just for themselves. I usually picture this person as being having a little bit of feminine energy. The Ten of Wands, I feel like the King of Moons, the King of Cups, is bringing something to an end, and the Knight of Wands, I think, is what it is. I feel like you are very passionate about a lot of things, but I think you're kind of narrowing down the passion to what it is that really makes you the happiest here. You could have water in your chart. Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And I feel like you are making a swift decision about something that is going to end and begin. So I think 10 of Wands, you're putting down your burdens about the things that you're passionate about, which is going to allow you to start again. You're removing an energetic block here. It's going to allow you to start again with the Ace of Wands, which is this thing that you have been passionate about for the last 5 readings or so. Whether it's a person, place, or thing, that is going to be different for all of you. We've got Strength and the 3 of Swords. I feel like you could be experiencing some heartbreak that's coming up, something that is going to not only pain your mind, so I mean like make you depressed or make you feel anxious, but I feel like it's also going to make your heart feel sad. So please have your courage in place. I feel like there might be a challenge coming up for you, and the challenge might be for you to make a decision that is very logical rather than emotional. I see the 3 of Swords as sort of harsh criticism, and that's what breaks your heart. But I feel like you need to have courage in order to be able to get through this part of your life. Now, I don't know if a group of people are being hard with you, or if you're being hard with yourself. It could be flip it, right? It could be that you're being hard with someone else, but I feel like you need to have a lot of courage at this time, because there is a very delicate balance right here, and you can see it. It is the infinity sign, and these 2 hands are trying to keep it in balance. Libra, you are balance. You're harmony and balance. That's what your sign is. So I feel like you really need to have courage when it comes to whatever it is, whomever it is, that is saying these things, communications and connections that are breaking your heart. Yeah, whoever that is could be someone who is also an air sign. They could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I feel like they could also be a Leo. Leos are very forward, right? And very forward, and they know what to say. You want to bring this to an end because you're tired of feeling overwhelmed about it. And yeah, you just want it to be okay. You want to have your own abundance, and you want to make your own decisions. The 4 of Stars is holding on and not being very open because you don't know what's in front of you. But Libra, you know what's in front of you. Go watch the other Libra videos. Really, for reals, go watch the other Libra videos. But this week, I think it's all about you coming to terms with you and how you are dealing with other people, because I feel like you think it's a very delicate walk, and I think you're probably right. Yep. And Scorpio. Let's go to Scorpio. Here is your sneak peek for the week. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is coming up with Scorpio this week, please? Scorpio this week. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for the week for Scorpio. Thank you. 2 of Wands, 3 of Moons, Knight of Moons. Scorpio. You're restless, Scorpio. Yeah, you are. 3 of Cups. Oh, you're restless for a reunion. Happiness. Expressing gratitude. Yeah. The 3 of Moons is all of that, right? So 3 of Cups. It's about happiness, getting together with people, fun times, really feeling content within sort of a reunion situation. So you could be, after a long time away, making sure that you are using the proper way to visit wherever it is, or wherever you are around the world. I feel like you're getting together with people you haven't seen in a while, and that's going to be different for all of you, because there's people in lockdown right now across the world. So I feel like there is someone who is at a crossroads in their life, someone who really wants to have a reunion. And I feel like with the Knight of Cups that you're also in love with this person. I feel like this person, this group, you love these people. This could be your family. Let's clarify some more and find out what's going on here. 2 of Wands. Tell me about the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Moons for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio. Scorpio. Thank you. We have the 7 of Stars. Something has been growing here. So while you've been detained at the 2 of Wands, at the fork in the road here, something has been growing. And I'm going to suggest what's been growing here is something passionate. Yes. You want to take action towards something. There's a messenger has been dispatched. Page of Wands, right? The messenger is bringing information that is good news. and bringing it to you, Scorpio. So I feel like the good news is about growth. Now, whether or not you're younger or older, we all grow, and we all grow at different paces, right? I feel like you're growing at your pace. I feel like you're growing at your pace. I feel like you want to share that with someone. It's like you want to celebrate it. I feel like you're feeling in love with the place that you are in your life at this very moment. Now, you might say it's a terrible day, it's an awful day, it's a horrifying day, but I know that you can pick something out of that day that is positive. I know that you can. And if you can find it on the worst day, dig down deep to find the most positive thing that you can. That's the thing that's one of the reasons why you've grown. Because you are now looking at things in a positive light. Rather than looking at what you've lost, you're looking at what you still have left to gain. So I feel like you've been growing. I feel like you've been growing about something that you're very passionate about. And I feel like there is going to be some sort of good news that is going to come your way. I feel like it has something to do with a new path and passion. I feel like you are in love with this person. And I feel like you've been waiting for a while now. Yeah, disgruntled. That's what I just heard. Not happy with the wait. Yeah, you've been a little bit disgruntled about having to wait, Scorpio, but please know that it's the growth that needs to be completed before your manifestation, wow, your manifestation can come to life here. I feel like there is going to be a connection that's made here. I feel like the connection is you making the connection with spirit. I feel like you're making the connection and you're pulling all that you know into this life, into the 3D life. We have you with the Page of Wands here, and I think that the message that is going to be, take it as it resonates, coming toward you or going toward your person from you, is the fact that you want to go on a new path in passion. Yeah, you see them as the long-term person. Six of Wands, you see them as your soulmate here. Yeah, you've been thinking about them for a time. Five of Moons is the Five of Cups. Regret about the Hermit. There might be a Virgo in your life. There could be a Virgo. You have regret about the Virgo, or staying too long in hermit mode. For some of you, the Five of Moons is regret about not acting on it sooner. But the thing is that the truth of the matter is everything happens when it's supposed to, Scorpio, and I do believe that you're listening, because there is growth here and you are moving forward. There is progress here. There's movement. There's happiness. We've got cups here. There's love. Sorry, this isn't love. This is love. There's love and passion here. And I feel like you've manifested it all. I feel like you're drawing it all toward you. So take that as it resonates. It could be you, could be your person, right, that I'm talking about. All right. What do we got here? We have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sagittarius, this is your sneak peek for the week. Sagittarius, your sneak peek for the week. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for the week. Thank you. We have the Hanged Man. Look at that. I haven't seen that card yet tonight. Hanged Man is Pisces. And what else do we have here for you? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh, look at that. Saggies. What's going on here? Yeah, you've thought long enough, I think. I think you're trying to see something from a different perspective. The truth is here, what I think is that there's something coming to an end, and you have been trying to hold it off, being in stagnant energy, just waiting here in the Hanged Man status. I think that you have been putting off making this decision and closing this chapter for a while. You're very defensive when people talk to you about it. You're trying to kind of stave off people who might have an opinion about it, because you really do want to make your own decision, and I get that. But the truth of the matter is that no matter what you do, this is a major arcana card. And this is a major arcana card. So these two things are going down. I'm sorry to say, whether you disagree with me or not, that is the meaning of those two cards, Sagittarius. Yeah, something that you were thinking about is going to be, you've been thinking about bringing something to a close, and you haven't done it yet because I think it makes you nervous, sad. You've been passionate about this person. I think you're ending some sort of a connection of some sort here. Hanged Man, stagnant energy, thinking it over too long. Trying to see it from a different perspective, and the World card is like, nah, it's too much work. Yeah, that's what I just heard. It's too much work. Too much work. I want to end it. Yeah. I have to take actions all by myself. I'm doing all the work. I think it's a relationship, you guys. Yeah, I think it is. Sagittarius, I think you're doing all the work in a relationship. Or you feel like you are. That's your perception. I'm not saying that you are, but that is your perception. That you are doing most of the heavy lifting in a relationship. Yeah, and I feel like you've been up in your head about it, and I think this is you getting defensive when you think about it. I think you think about it as though it's a guilty thing, that you're feeling guilty about feeling defensive about closing a chapter, and you really shouldn't. You should be able to move through this world freely and make the decisions that you want to make. Not everyone's gonna say that those are good decisions, Sag, but does it really matter what they think when it comes to your happiness? You're not here to work harder. You're not here to buy more stuff, more houses, more cars. You're here to be happy. That's your whole purpose here. So when I put this down here, are you happy? What here says happiness except for the outcome? The outcome is you've been thinking about it for too long, so you're going to close the chapter here. And when you close the chapter, you're going to feel very emotional and defensive about that, I think. And you're just going to overthink it, and overthink it. But you know it has to come to an end. No more action is being taken here. You've come as far as you can come in the job you're in the relationship you're in whatever it is that you're in. Yeah, this is the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is to say it's over. You need to find something new to be passionate about, right? The Ace of Wands, you have to find something new to be passionate about. Stop overthinking it, because there is happiness coming here for you. There's a lot of happiness coming here. All right. What else do we have here? I feel like when you close a chapter, something is going to restart something passionate, an Ace of Wands. So when you decide to cut yourself free of whatever guilt it is that you're harboring here, and about bringing this to an end, I think that, yeah, you need to make this decision, because the Eight of Moons is here. Yeah. So what's going to happen, I think, is that you're going to try and get out of some sort of a relationship or a job, something that you used to be passionate about, but you feel like you've run the gamut here. You feel like you've hit the glass ceiling there. You can't go any further, and it's just become a place where you're getting stagnant, right? So it's time to close the chapter and stop feeling like, like you're this big bad person for wanting what you're wanting. The Two of Swords is making a decision, and the Eight of Moons is walking away from things that no longer serve you, and you're no longer have emotion for, things that you're no longer feeling emotional about. So yeah, you're making a decision to walk away here. And I think that's what brings in the Sun, if I'm being honest. Page of Moons, yeah. Someone is coming in with an apology and love. Ooh, some kind of love. This person's also very passionate about you. They're kind of intoxicated by you. They're very attracted to you. Yeah. And so I think that when we end one thing, it gives the space for something to start again, right? Yeah, if we can't end it, then we can't have the thing that we're passionate about. All right, there you go. And we are here. Next one in line here is our Capricorns, right? Sneak peek for the week for Capricorn. Sneak peek for the week for my Cappies. Capricorn, my fellow earth sign. I'm a Taurus sun. Yeah. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell us about the sneak peek for the week for Cappies. Capricorn. Always sounds like a battle cry to me. Capricorn. Oh yeah, gotta cut here. Capricorn. What's coming up for your week? All right. Capricorn, you are thinking about starting something new. I see that there is love in the picture here. Two of Moons is the Two of Cups. I feel like you've been dreaming or thinking about this kind of love, this intense love that you have for someone. You've been thinking about it over and over and over again, in so much that now you are breathing life into it in the 3D. The Page of Stars is the Page of Pentacles, and that's the beginning of something that's very tangible, right? Something that you're going to grow in the 3D, something that's going to benefit you in the 3D, whether that's money or abundance or whatever that one pentacle represents. I feel like you've been trying to see something from a different point of view. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could have Pisces in your chart. I also feel like you could be dealing with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or water signs, so Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So I feel like you are feeling as though you want to breathe life into some sort of something that you love, something that makes you feel emotional, something, maybe someone that you love, someone who's younger. I feel like you're really inspecting either a relationship that you're in or a relationship that you want to be in. So you're really trying to look at this relationship from all points of view to make sure that you're not missing anything. Why are you so vigilant? I feel like this is someone who lets someone else tell them what to do a lot. Four of Moons. Four of Moons and the Knight of Stars, so the Knight of Pentacles. So I think you feel like it's been a very, very long time since you found a love like this. I feel like you're very in love with this person, and you feel like you could be in love forever with this person. I feel like you feel it's years and years. I feel like you feel it's taken years and years for this relationship to get off the ground. So I don't know if you consider this person to be some sort of a soulmate, but I feel like with the Four of Cups that you had been bored for a very long time because you were waiting for the right person to come along. And after checking out your person, who could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, or Scorpio, or Cancer, I feel like what's going on here is that you are deciding that that you want to have some sort of an emotional relationship with someone, this person, whoever your person is, because it's taken a long time to find someone like this, someone who has this kind of love for you. I'm just going to ask a question. Do you have that kind of love for yourself? Ten of Moons, yes you do. Good. Ten of Cups, good for you. So I feel like, yeah, you've been waiting for a love like this for a very long time. I feel like you feel emotionally happy that all of your cups are full here. Once you closed a chapter with someone who you thought may be a soulmate, you ended up closing a chapter with someone else, and that made you realize, it made you kind of double down on the fact that the person that you're with is the right person. So Six of Stars is about someone you could be with for lifetimes. So this maybe is not the first time that you've been with this person in a life. I feel like there was something that ended and gave you, when you decided that you were going to close a chapter on something that made you happy. I feel like that that's when this soulmate energy comes in, and you're very wary of it. Six of Wands, victory. Okay, so you've manifested this person. I feel like this person brings a little bit of mystery with them, though. They have walked away from something. They feel like they had a victory in walking away. They also closed a chapter, and they feel as though they are using their intuition. So the person that you are with is highly intuitive, I think. This person has walked away from another situation. They also closed a chapter, and now you are with this person. Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold a little bit, though. Or it's just no communication, no connection. Maybe you checked with your higher self and weren't able to make a connection. Walking away from, you didn't use your higher self. You walked away from what you knew about this person. You're walking into this feeling left out in the cold. I can read this so many ways, you guys. So, and something came to an end. It could have been a partnership of some sort. Seven of Moons, making a decision that you know is going to bring you victory, walking away from something, using your intuition, and feeling left out in the cold. Okay, so somebody here is walking away from somebody. Whether it's you or the person that's walking away from you, I feel, Capricorn, that your life is changing right now, because there is something that is closing. So your life is changing, and I feel that you are walking away from something that you thought may be what you wanted, but I don't think it is. This person, I feel like the Six of Pentacles here says that this person isn't really very reciprocal. right? That the world here came out next to the Six of Pentacles, and I feel like this person isn't very reciprocal. I think that you want to bring an end to that. You think that this person is someone you're going to have victory with, but the truth is they have a lot of options, so be careful about that. I don't feel like there's any cheating going on here right now, to be honest. I feel like someone is going through a lot of heavy-duty thinking. Should I walk away? Because if I walk away and I listen to my intuition, it's telling me to walk away, and if I do, will I be left out in the cold? That's kind of up to you to make that decision, right? Are you okay with being by yourself? Because you should be. If you're not fully healed, you won't be. If you need someone in your life, you can bet your bottom dollar that you are a codependent person. So you better check on that. Make sure that you are making decisions for your life for the right reasons, not because you need someone, but because you can do it on your own, but it's kind of lonely, so you like someone. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius, please? Sneak peek for the week for Aquarius. 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 Ooh. All right. One. I'll just pick a few out of here. 3, 4. There's a whole mittful. I'm not going to take them all just because we'd be here for too long and then I can't upload this video either. So that's what happened yesterday when I tried to do this video. It was too long. All right. So we have something that is going to be changing for you. Wheel of Fortune tells me this could be second time around. Yep. Something that you felt was coming. I feel like you're going to feel this wheel move forward and you're going to be like, I knew that. I knew it. I knew that's what I was feeling here. So Aquarius, I think that you knew that something was coming. The Tower is here, and we also have the Four of Swords and the Seven of Stars. Seven of Stars is about growth, but it's also about having a bit of stifled growth. It's about, kind of watching water boil. That's what it is. You're stalling your life. Life is what's supposed to be going on when other things are happening, right? And I feel like this Seven of Stars is you just watching all of this grow on the vine. I think you should be doing other things. Well, you make this manifestation, you want to have the seeds of intention bloom for you. I think you really have to water them, love them, take care of them, and then walk away. You need to take your eye off the ball, because that is what the universe expects. Once you ask for this, you don't have to ask for it again. But I think what you're asking for is coming by means of a tower, and it is going to hurt you in a way that is you're going to be able to be healed from it, but you are going to have to go into yourself, into the I am. And I don't think that you're used to doing that. I don't think you're used to quieting the mind. I think that your mind is constantly going on things all the time, full on caliber 1,000 horses running at the same time in different directions. I feel like you can't quiet the mind enough to be able to meditate. So if that is you, if I'm speaking to you, Aquarius, and you're someone who's trying to get into the Four Swords, if you don't know how to meditate, please reach out to someone who is a professional. A psychologist or a psychiatrist can teach you how to meditate. Also, any guru, just make sure that the guru is legit, okay? Don't take any wooden coins. Yeah. Don't believe everything you hear. Always research everything. Do not believe a freaking word that comes out of this mouth unless you've researched it, okay? All right, because it's all up to you and the moves that you're making. This is not up to me. It's up to you. To you and the universe. Let's find out what's going on with the Wheel of Fortune and the Towers, the Knight of Stars. So something you were hoping that was going to arrive, maybe something you started years ago, is about to come your way. And it's going to shake your life down in a way that you're not used to. I feel like it's going to, this is Scorpionic energy here, the Tower. And I feel like it could be, well, this is divine timing. So I feel like it's something that you wished for long ago, but you don't have, but you didn't get yet because it wasn't the time. Because now is the divine timing, and here it comes. It's coming forward. 7 of Swords and 3 of Stars. It's making you feel defensive. I feel like somebody wants to have a partnership with you. Are you someone who hasn't dated for a while? I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if you know somebody who maybe wants to take you out or wants you to come out in a group, maybe have coffee or a drink, and you're kind of defensive about that. Yeah. I feel like the Knight of Stars is saying that you've been waiting for years to be asked out on a date. And I feel like that when it comes, you get a little bit defensive. Ooh, yes, because you've been hurt in love. You have transformed the way you love. You've transformed the way you love. Or if you're a widow, I'm sorry, a widower or widower, I'm sorry, but you know, the Lovers and death could mean the end of a situation, could mean the end of a soulmate connection, but it can also mean actual death. Someone that you love very much passing away. So if that's you, I'm really sorry. But if we're looking at death as transformation, then I think that the transformation is going to be in the partnership here. The partnership and the fact that you might not feel as defensive as you usually are about love. Maybe that's what you're ending, okay? So for some of you, it could be that you're ending the fact that you're that you are overthinking here. Seven of Swords, or that you're lying. Oh, that's what it is. Deception about wanting a partnership. Okay, understood. Someone's going to come to you and you're going to push them away and say, I don't need you. No, I can do it on my own. But be aware, this person has been sent to you. So be aware. Someone is coming to you as your Ten of Cups, and you may push them away. So be aware that someone is coming into your life because you've manifested them. And you have been illuminated about who this person is supposed to be. Make sure you look them over really carefully, is all I'm going to say. Make sure you look them over really carefully and make sure that it is the person that you think that they are. Spend time with them before anything gets serious. And that's really all you can do. All right, last but not least, Pisces. Here we go. Pisces. This is your sneak peek for the week, Pisces. Pisces. And I am a Pisces moon. So you are my people. Yep, you are. Okay, here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gosh, thank you. Take those two. Things are boxed here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Something's about to turn in your favor, and it's going to happen fairly quickly here. Pisces, I feel like you are at a point in your life where you're very balanced. This new moon could be making all the difference about someone who is moving towards you quickly, or about having movement with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is going to bring you to victory and balance. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing. Also bringing you the Ten of Cups, by the way. Yep. There is something coming towards you fairly quickly, and I know that you don't feel it and don't understand the velocity with which it's moving, but I guarantee you that at a point, there is going to be a point in this week that you feel completely and totally content. Now, for those of us who are very spiritually balanced with our divine masculine, divine feminine energies, at this point is going to be the point in your life so far where you feel the most balanced. You feel like everything is good, everything is well, that you've done everything you needed to do, you've done as much as you can do today, and now you can go lay your head down on a pillow with a clear heart. Because I feel like you are going to be ready for whatever's coming at you. But what I think is coming at you is the Ten of Cups. Wow. Just wow. This quick moving energy, I think what's going to make the energy move quick is when you're balanced, because then you're not putting up any blocks. Yes. So at the moment when you are feeling the most balanced and you're busy doing something else, living life, being your own person and staying in your own lane, that's when this wheel is going to start moving forward. And what's coming up, I think, is going to be something coming up the second time around. Only because this serpent has kind of got its tail, right? And it's good. I feel like it's directly from heaven. It's divine timing, in fact, right? That's when you're going to know this divine timing, Pisces. Ten of Moons, happiness. Woo-wee. Emotional happiness. Who doesn't want that, right? You manifested it. Here it comes. You have manifested. You have been in the 5D planning your life, how you want it to go, your happy ending or your happy beginning for a very long time. And I feel like you have been manifesting and manifesting and manifesting the movement towards happiness in your life. And here it comes, because divine timing is here. Yeah. Something that you've been holding on to really carefully or really with a lot of force is about to come your way. You can loosen up your grip. Something is about to come your way, and I think it's a partnership. Yeah, I think it is. Knight of Moons, someone's bringing in feelings of love, offers of love. Two of Stars is the Two of Balance. It's going to make you feel balanced. Like I said, you're going to feel this balance, and then when you do, is when this person is going to come in and ask you to take this leap with them, right? Now, the good thing is this Fool card, looking at it this way, this person is taking a decided jump, right? This person is leaping off there. They don't care what's at the bottom. They've done their research. They know what's at the bottom. They know they're not going to get hurt. Someone's going to catch them at the bottom. But when you make a decision that is not, there you go. When you do not do your research and you do not have the information you need in order to make an educated leap of faith, you're just out there until you hit bottom. You don't even know. You don't even know what's coming up. Seven of Moons, lots and lots of decisions. That's what's coming up here for you, Pisces. Lots of decisions, a brand new start. It's going to give you balance, and this person's coming in for love. When you start to feel the most balance and you're just doing your own thing, that's when all of this is going to crack open. So I feel like that's what's coming up for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for coming here and clicking here. Thank you for subscribing if that's what you did today. Thank you for your thumbs up. I really appreciate you all. And we will be back next Monday to do the next reading on the sneak peek for your week. I'm out. Bye-bye.